NBA playoffs is popping. I got my man to the left with me. Listen, I ain't watched Game of Thrones yet. Don't spoil it, man. James Harden finally show up. Steph Curry didn't show up. We got a whole bunch of that and more right now.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
This is like some 19, what is it, like some Kids Bop joint. This is like, yo, I feel like Selena Gomez gonna hop on this joint right now. Yeah. Yo, we in the building, man. Listen, yo, this crazy, man. Special occasion, man. Listen, I got my brother with me, man, all the way from the East Coast, man. This is my dude, man. We're going to get to NBA playoffs in a minute, but I'm going to start out to my left, man. I'll let him introduce himself, man. That's my man, Spike Reed. Saf, man, what's good, fam? What's going down, baby boy?
Yes, sir, man. How you doing, man? You good, brother?
I'm good, man. I'm glad I brought you here. Now, we usually talk basketball. We always talk basketball. We always get into some hijinks, man. It's a little bit different format right now, man. We got a platform to kind of talk about a couple things. But first, I wanted to get your initial thoughts. First, before we get into stuff, man, talk to me about how you feeling about like this LeBron-less playoffs. Let's talk about that first. Tell me how the playoffs are as a whole without the old GOAT James.
You know, a lot of people clearly are afraid to say it. I'm not going to be afraid to say it. Without LeBron James, these playoffs are trash.
Trash!
I don't care. Everybody likes to say, like, try to give this excuse that, okay, LeBron not in it. Let's see who else can do it. Nah. It's trash. We're making excuses for it. LeBron's not there, so we're looking for other reasons. We're trying to find other ways for the playoffs to be great. We've had a few things that have been good. You know, the 4 overtime games, that was cool. There's been a few games that's been solid, but we're not going to sit there and act like the playoffs are not worse since LeBron's not in it. By the way, I'll just bring in a fact. 30% less ratings than last season from when LeBron was in the playoffs. 30%. That's not me making it up. That's not an opinion. That's a fact. That means 30% less people are watching these playoffs because LeBron James is not in it. So you can say whatever you want about him. A lot of people hate on LeBron for whatever foolish reasons. A lot of people love LeBron for all the good reasons. And at the end of the day, whether you hate him, like him, dislike him, whether you Shannon, whether you Skip, either way, if LeBron James is not in it, you ain't watching.
Because but like this, at the end of the day, when the playoffs come around, man, it's all about the casual viewer, man. Listen, casual viewer want to see people they know. They want to see people that are good ambassadors to the game. Listen, y'all, this ain't my fault. Before I get off on a tangent, I'm going to tell you, see, I ain't got to say nothing, man. Shout out to Charlene in the chat. Shout out to Haywood Wong in the chat. I appreciate y'all as per usual. But the 30% thing, and there's somebody missing, and it's weird, and I'm telling you right now, if it ain't like a super intriguing matchup, let it be the Warriors and anybody. It would be the lowest rated finals of the last 25 years.
That's a fact.
Guarantee you.
That's for sure.
Maybe even longer than that.
That's for sure. And
it's one of those things where, listen, the LeBron James factor cannot be denied, but I just wanted to get that out the way, man, and talk about the impact of old GOAT James. But first, let me get into first of all, so the last game is they're playing game 4 tonight.
Yep.
But I wanted to briefly touch on game 3 of the Western Conference semifinals of Rockets versus the Warriors. And I don't want you to get off on the one thing we're going to talk about, because we're going to talk about that separately, but I just want to get your overall thoughts on, is this an entertaining series? Is it good? Is it fun? Do you see the Rockets doing what I want them to do? Or, what do you think?
Okay, like you said, I'm going to save the part that I really want to get into.
Trust me talking about that.
But so let me just preface it with that. But this is what I'm really going to get into, but I'll say it right now. Steph Curry, front runner of the year, front runner of a lifetime, century, whatever. Steph Curry is the biggest front runner ever. Now, again, I'll get into that later. So to answer your specific question, man, listen.
As far as the series goes.
Listen, Golden State, 4 All-Stars currently. They have 5, but one's out. One's out. I feel like the basketball guys just couldn't let DeMarcus Cousins be. They're like, this is ridiculous. At this point, this is like, it makes no sense. So there was no reason, there was no way the basketball guys was going to allow DeMarcus Cousins. And by the way, I did hear a rumor that DeMarcus Cousins might be coming back, which is bananas.
He wouldn't be the same though, man. He just wouldn't be. I think it would hurt him, bro. I'm telling you, I think he's a defensive liability at this point. But it would be a problem.
He's still Boogie Cousins.
He's still a big back.
Even if he's a defensive liability, which he is, he's still, 6'10", 260?
He still grab a couple boards.
270 maybe, he's Boogie. So even on one leg, he's still Boogie. Even on one leg, he outweighs Clint Capella by
about 50, probably 30 pounds. At least 30.
See what I'm saying? So I guess what the series is, this is the series that we wanted to see. This is a series like as far as the Western Conference goes. One thing I'm really tired of, and it's about time that somebody calls it out, because these sports talk shows, what they love to do is they love to tippy-toe around it. I want to talk about Draymond and his consistent dirty plays. It's consistent at this point.
Talk about it.
I don't know how many more times. I don't know how many times you got to see the same thing before you realize, oh, this is what he does. This is what, I don't know how many groin kicks. I don't know how, this is the second time he has put his dirty finger in the eye of a superstar.
First of all, the thing about it is he almost did it again in game 3.
Yeah.
I watched him. When he hit the baseline,
he raked him
across the eye.
Yep.
And Harden got tight. He was like, bruh. And I watched Draymond, this just basketball. I go, bruh, that's not basketball, bruh. That's patty cake, man. Patty cake bakers, man. Bake me a cake as fast as you can. That might be before y'all's time, but listen, he's playing patty cake. Way back in the day, man, I was playing at the YMCA, man. Trip down memory. I was playing, there's nothing worse. Basketball is the one sport where people that are casual, they can play.
Yeah.
With people that are really good.
For sure.
Now, when it comes to golf, you ain't never going to get to play with Tiger Woods. You can hit a golf course with your friends.
For sure.
Basketball is the one sport where you can walk on the court and maybe LeBron's playing, you get to play him a pickup game, which is the biggest problem I have. You can't do a casual football game like that. You can't play tennis with Roger Federer. Man. So let me tell you I used to play basketball, and I'm playing basketball, and when you play against somebody that's trash, we're playing. And I'm getting hacked and fouled and slapped. Them tell you they playing patty cake. I kid you not. I went up to it. I got battle scars on my arm to prove it, right? I get to the hole, make the shot, scratch him. I was like, yo, foul. He was like, I go, bruh, and you want to play patty cake, we can just stop right now. That's what I said. We can stop basketball and play patty cake. He goes, what do you mean? I go, foreign guy, what do you mean? I go, bruh, you have to move your feet, bruh. I said, if you can't play basketball and guard me like this, I said, you're fouling. He goes, his exact words, he goes, then how am I supposed to play? Oh, Lord, I go, Jesus. That is my point right there. I said, and that's basketball. Yep. See, real basketball is not that slapping and hitting and punching. Nope. All this hand checking stuff. A lot of these guys had to do that back in the day because they couldn't keep up with athleticism. Right. That's why Mike was always killing them.
Jordan's there.
Exactly.
Jordan's there.
The reason why, these guys couldn't last. No, these cats don't have the hand check anymore because they're so great. They don't got a hand check to defend you. So when you see a person like Draymond playing patty cake, he poked him. How you poke somebody so deep in the eye, Spike Reed, that he has an eye laceration?
Man. Draymond had LeBron and Harden looking like 28 days later zombies. He had them looking crazy. Looking like Cyclops when he firing the laser. They had him looking crazy.
He like straight
out there.
dead shot, man, for Suicide Squad.
Man. I'm sick of it. And the irony of it is, the irony of you saying that when you go out and when you hoop and you play against bums. So obviously me and you hoop before. Yeah. Obviously me and you are pretty big guys or whatever. Yeah. So when we play guys that come in and the guys are the trash, what they do is they'll hack you, right?
That's what I'm talking about.
They do dirty moves, they hack you, just like you were saying. The difference is that, what did I just say? They're trash. Draymond is an NBA player applying the same trash tactics from bums at the YMCA on NBA superstars. And I'm tired of people letting them slide with it. At some point, the NBA got to call him out on it.
And you know what the crazy part is? Because a lot of cats, listen, the reason why Draymond, because ain't nobody try to slide Draymond. They don't tell me he ain't scary. Somebody ain't slide him in the jaw. That's another reason why it keeps happening. He picks the right people to play. He might catch somebody slipping one day. He might punch him right in his mouth, man. And this thing is, because you can't be, listen, I'm saying like this. And this, when you want to tell me he moving the Three Stooges and the eye poking people, you let me know. I just need to know where I stand. Draymond, if you a fan of the Three Stooges, let me know.
And the thing is, Draymond knows who to do it to. He knows that he does it to guys like LeBron, who's smart enough to know that he's so important to the team that he can't.
Endorsements. Hold on, I can't act the fool up in there.
James Harden, same thing.
I got a huge endorsement. I can't act the fool either.
Let him try that. What's cat name in plays for Miami? He's a black belt. I think James.
I know you're talking about.
Yeah, I want to say James Johnson. I can't remember his name.
I know
dude with the braids.
I know who you're talking about.
Let him try that.
He's not to be trifled with.
That's what I'm saying, because he can afford to punch Draymond in the face and then get suspended for a couple weeks. He can afford it. He averaged about 6 points.
So
he can afford that.
For all the people out here acting like that's just basketball. So ask yourself this question: what if that had put Harden out of the playoffs. See, because the NBA acts like that's not a big deal. If they had to put him out of the playoffs, the NBA would be like, oh my God, the reigning and defending, quite possibly 2-time MVP is not in the playoffs anymore because of an eye poke.
You know, the crazy part about it is that Warriors fans would applaud it.
Yep.
That's the worst part about it. That, like, I mean, that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time about the worst fans in the NBA. And I mean, truthfully, I love LeBron, but the Lakers fans, they're the worst fans. But
they are. I'm a LeBron fan.
Yeah, I'm a LeBron fan. The Lakers fans are the worst fans in sports history.
Yeah, because they still living off championships from way back when I was in high school. But it's like, you know what I mean? It's like a long time ago.
Yeah, Warriors fans are a close second.
Oh, because you couldn't find them.
Yeah, well, that's because of the same thing. I used to call them Lakers fans. They're the same thing. When the Lakers fans lost, they're Lakers fans during the season.
Yes.
And then in the postseason, they were Warriors fans all because they was going against LeBron.
I was like, I couldn't find a Warriors fan. I asked this one, oh my God, I love her to death, one of my wife's best friends, man. Lisa, I go, Lisa, because she's from the Bay Area. I go, Lisa, I said, who's Baron Davis? She goes, what? That's recent memory.
One of my boys, and you know very well, shout out to Turn Up.
Yo, Turn Up.
Yeah, Turn Up. What up, Turn Up?
What up, baby?
One of my boys, Turn Up. He's from Oakland. I asked Turn Up who Monte Ellis was.
You mean the pillar of your organization?
You mean the guy who was Batman, Steph's Robin at the time?
Ran him up out of town. That's neither here nor there, man. Before I move on to a very important topic, man, I want to appreciate everybody, all y'all in the chat, man. Jenna was good, Dan was good, Haywood was good, Charlene was good, always Boo was good. I appreciate y'all for tuning in, subscribe, like to all things AfterBuzz, man. Yeah, my man Spike Reed, follow him at Spike Reed. All y'all latest AfterBuzz stuff, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. Jenna's feeling all your clips right now. Shout out to Jenna James, man. She commented on the 28 days joint. She commented on your Laker Warriors thing right there. So shout out to Jenna.
Shout out to Jenna.
So I want to get to, before I move on to the next game, it corresponds with this game.
Yeah.
I want to get into the first topic of this afternoon.
Let's do it.
Grade Steph Curry's performance for game 3. You don't have to give it a letter grade. Just kind of give me.
Oh no, I'll give you a letter grade.
Oh,
I have no problem giving you a letter grade for game 3 for Mr. Front Runner himself, for light-eyed Kyle Lowry, basically. Because I mean, that pretty much. He's pretty.
Not let you get away with that.
Judging by the way that he's been playing in game 3, he basically is Kyle Lowry with a beautiful wife and beautiful mother, because that's what Steph got. So
his wife fine his mom fine as hell too.
His mom and
his mom's fine as hell.
Shout out to Aisha and Sonya.
Fine as hell.
So, but he's Kyle Lowry. So the letter grade, I'm gonna go ahead and give Steph a C minus.
No,
I'm gonna give him a C minus, and the only reason I'm even remotely close to giving him C minus is because I mean, yeah, granted he'll hit a few. Matter of fact, the only reason I'm even giving him a C minus is because he's Steph Curry. He's a threat always, even when he's not a threat. I.e. game 3.
Wait a cotton picking minute here.
Yeah,
Hold
man.
on, wait a minute. Hold on.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
I cannot believe the blasphemy.
You done known me for years. You ever known me to lie?
I did not know this was this.
You ever known me to be a lie?
Right now.
Oh, okay.
This is you just told a bold-faced lie.
This the first lie. Okay.
You just breaking news, yo. Breaking news. Mike lying right now.
What part of that was a lie? The Kyle Lowry part of the Aisha being beautiful.
I don't know. I don't know if I could. Can I say everything? But like it's just
Aisha's beautiful. That wasn't a lie.
She fine as hell. That was true. But listen, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Yeah, let me make sure you got that
Wait
part.
a minute. Hold on. You just said Steph Curry is Kyle Lowry.
I mean, let's see. I mean,
you brought all that smoke to my man and still gave him a C minus. See, I don't believe you. I don't believe your convictions. I don't know if you got something against light skinned black dudes. I don't know if it's something deeper going on.
I ain't got
because they took one of my girls way back in the day, so I've always had a chip on my shoulder about these light skinned dudes. But I've tried to listen. I got a lot of counseling, a lot of therapy. I'm putting it behind me, man.
For sure,
because I knew one day I would reemerge, and you know what I mean. And even when the summertime, he said I look like us anyway. So I knew.
Oh yeah, you already know.
I knew we would come back to the forefront. Remember they used to be in style, and then Marshall Ali come out and Chadwick Boseman come out. You know what I mean? Chadwick, with Chadwick Boseman, Michael B. Jordan said, "We back in."
Michael Ealy keeping them alive. Michael Ealy and Chris Brown, they are number one enemy right now. You know what I'm saying?
But wait a minute, no man, wait a minute, no. You speaking reckless right now, man. I know it's gonna bring you on. You gonna talk crazy? Listen, right now, listen, man. Hold on, man. Since you coming with all that nonsense, that is nonsense. You tell me, listen. So let me just get to the second topic real quick because I'm about to.
I mean, I can tell you why.
The second topic is related to the first topic because you were way out of pocket. Actually, I anticipated you being out of pocket since you talking all this nonsense.
There you
then
go.
Give me your top 5 point guards of all time then.
All time?
All time.
Well, no, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. If we're being all time,
Yes.
I got it. Number one, I'm going Steph. I'm going Steph. You asked me how did he play in Game 3. That's what you asked me. All time.
So he's on your list.
He's on for sure. I mean, I'm not. This is the thing. This is the one thing that you need to understand about me and what every NBA fan should be. You can hate a player, but not be a hater. There's a huge difference.
But you don't mess with Kevin Durant though at all though.
I mean, listen,
you ain't the biggest fan of Kevin
man.
Durant.
Listen, first of all, don't even get me started.
You ain't the
man.
biggest
Listen,
fan of
me and Kevin.
the biggest fan of Kevin Durant.
Me and Kevin Durant. First of all, we're from the same place. We're both from PG County, Maryland.
I know.
Shout out to PG County, Maryland.
All day long, man.
We both from the same place. So off break, he's made me look bad. He's made my whole town, my whole
hood.
city. He made the whole hood. He made every single part of the state of Maryland look bad, and DC.
Damn.
KD, and as I'm saying, it's not because of his skill level.
No, we know that.
Yeah,
we
KD,
play basketball. You know he's good. Come on, man.
I mean, I'll even go as far as put KD now. I might put him. Would you put him in top 10 of all time?
100%.
Yeah, like right now. He's gonna be for sure. But yeah, I can say he's top 10 of all time.
He's unguardable, bro.
For sure.
Like truly unguardable. I'm not talking about kinda. He's truly unguardable.
Yeah, for sure.
He can get a shot anytime he wants. I swear to you, I've never seen him hit a shot block ever.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, I mean, I had to really sit and think about it, but yeah,
He had to be
sure.
like under the paint trying to put a putback up or some stupid stuff like that. I'm talking about literally just someone he pulls somebody else, spin around, someone gets the ball.
Yeah, it got to be, or maybe on a double or something like that. But yeah, KD, I mean, he's.
So you got Curry in your top 5.
I got Curry.
But you gave him a whole lot of smoke, man.
I got Curry. You know what? Let me change that.
Don't be stupid. Here.
Let me change that.
Don't be crazy.
No, it ain't crazy.
Don't be crazy.
It just hit me.
We ain't got no time for you to go crazy, man.
I'm not crazy. It just hit me.
No, you were so close.
And you can't. But no, it's very little argument that could come from this.
No.
And the reason why it's arguing because I'm thinking of my top 10 of all time, and this dude is on the top 10, but Curry's not top 10.
Top 5, top 5 point guard all time.
No, but I'm saying, okay, well, let me put it like this. I got Magic.
That's the number 1 point guard.
Yeah, I got Magic. I thought about it.
So Curry 2?
Curry's number 2.
Oh, I take that all day long.
It just hit me.
CP3
so
number 3?
Fault.
Maybe? Or Isaiah Thomas?
Is CP?
Or Oscar Robertson?
Well, again, I look at eras too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean,
for his era, Oscar was pretty much on that.
Yeah, I look at eras. Yeah, I would. You kind of caught me with that one. Normally I know top 10 of all time, but you said top point guards.
Yeah,
that's a little.
It's different.
Now are we considering AI a point guard? Because he was a point guard when he first started. Then he went to shooting guard.
Allen Iverson doesn't know how to pass.
You're right.
And I love him.
Okay,
that's my guy.
Yeah,
he's like my top 10 favorite player.
Yeah, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like I don't give a damn what you call him. You can rank him and you want, but as far as player, he's my top 10 ever.
Oh yeah, you got
me change the game.
Yeah,
but like it's one of those things where like it's tough, man. As long as he's on your list, that's all good, man. We got game 4 tonight. Still a must win for the Rockets. They gotta do. They lose this game, they get closed out in Golden State.
Well, Golden State's known to blow 3-1 leads. Shout out my guy King James.
Listen, man, yo, shout out to the boy, yo, for real. Shout out to the boy King James, man.
Shout out King James, baby.
Well, listen, man, we got Kevin Durant dropped 320 points this far in the playoffs.
Balling.
So, yeah, he's hooping. He's hooping, but he has 87 people. Everyone else has 50 other people to cover, and KD wasn't doing that when he was in Oklahoma City. Y'all can blame Russell Westbrook for all you want, but he still could have been doing all that. Why was he doing all that? Because there wasn't too many people to worry about. But that's okay. You keep acting like you driving all these points. When it comes to LeBron, he's the only person on the court they have to worry about. Still drops 50, but it's neither here nor there.
And last time the KD faced LeBron when it was on an even playing field, LeBron had him crying to his mother. That's a fact. There's a picture of that.
Speaking of crying, Draymond crying to get Kevin Durant in Golden State. That's neither here nor there. Who do you have winning game 4, yo?
Golden State and Houston winning game 4. I got Houston.
Yeah, Houston tying it up.
I got Houston. But here's another thing that's a major factor that everyone repeatedly overlooks. Here's the thing. And this is the interesting part. A lot of people, I personally, James Harden is also another unguardable player.
Unguardable.
Easily unguardable player. I'm not necessarily a fan of how he plays now because he plays more to get the foul than he does to score.
He'll dribble the ball, and I don't like he dribbles the ball to like 6 seconds to the shot clock.
6 seconds, and shot clock does about that. I don't even know what they call it, a Euro step. It ain't Euro. Maybe
like a Euro Ethiopian step.
Maybe
it's like 2 different countries.
Yeah, Asian step or something like that.
Eurasian step.
Yeah,
that joint he jumps 2 continents.
Man, I mean, I ain't never seen nothing like that.
You put your left foot in your right foot, and he be doing the hokey pokey, man.
Major frequent flyer mileage.
Real talk.
But he makes it work, right? He plays for the foul. So here's the thing. Here's where the NBA messed up, right? The NBA messed up because they've been letting James Harden get away with it for so long. At least the past 3 or 4 seasons.
And that's
they
my
let him get away with it. But here's the thing. If you gonna let him get away with it, let him get away with it. Don't not let him get away with it when they play the Warriors.
That is exactly what I said. My biggest problem with this whole dynamic is they're different in the playoffs. Well, y'all got to stop that because I don't like that anymore either. I used to like that too, but like, no. You cannot let him legitimately get away with that for 82 games. Then when it literally matters the most, you gonna call it like they don't call it.
But here's take it even a step further. Here's what makes it even worse. Here's the cold part. Here's the cold part. The first series, they let him get away with it. So they let him get away with it in the playoffs. They just don't let him get away with it against Golden State. They happened the same thing last year.
Yeah,
they let James Harden get away.
He cooked the whole way to the finals the same way. You right?
As soon as he plays Golden State, then all of a sudden they bring Scott Foster, and they bring and I'll tell you what, I mark my words. Right now on
Game 7,
right now,
Scott Foster gonna be reffing.
It ain't even just that. Right now on AfterBuzz TV, I want you to mark my words right now. I guarantee you that about 10 years from now, you're going to get another Donahue situation with Scott Foster and these Warriors and Rocket series. I guarantee you 10 years from now, so you're going to find out he got paid under the table for a lot of them games. Out of some of them, he got paid under the table for them games. And he will be there game 7.
It's weird.
He mysteriously is always in these phantom calls, but that's the worst part about Golden State. That's the worst part about this next game that's gonna happen.
Golden State on Steph. Good Lord, bro.
Golden State has 4 All-Stars, 5 if you consider DeMarcus Cousins, and they still need referee assistance. I'll never understand that.
And I said it before, and I'll say it again. They are yet to beat an elite team at full strength.
Oh, of course.
And at this point in time, the Rockets are at full strength, so this is their chance to prove me wrong. When they made their runs and their championship runs, top point guards were hurt. Damian Lillard was hurt one year. Literally, you can go through the entire playoffs where all these point guards. Mike Conley. Remember that? They ran through all these places with none of the top talent.
2015, Kyrie and Kevin Love gone. The first time that they actually did face somebody that had a full 17 was in 2016. And that's that 3-1, baby.
Okay.
That's that King James,
That's all I'm going to say. But so I'm going
to
switch to the East real quick, man. We have the 76ers versus the Raptors. Kawhi doing his thing. 76ers, it's all tied up 2-2. First, I want to ask you before we talk about the game, like who you think's winning the Game 5? A crucial Game 5, by the way, in Toronto.
I feel...
To me, that's the series too, by the way.
For sure. I mean, honestly, it all depends on if Embiid showing up.
Yeah.
Truthfully, it just depends on Joel. And I mean, I guess to answer the question, I have a little theory. It's not even my theory. It's everyone's theory. Any team that Drake cheers for loses. So Toronto, at this point, Toronto has made it. They might as well lose. It's a tradition. It's a tradition for Toronto to lose.
It's really crazy that the Drake curse, man. If the Toronto lose, it's really weird, man. It's weird, bro.
There's certain curses that actually hold up.
Bruh. Kardashian curse.
I'm actually one of the few men that actually like the Kardashians.
No, I do
Shout
too.
out to the
but
Kardashians.
You ain't dating one.
But the curse is real.
Because if you would date one, next thing you know, fam, like you were like, I don't even know what would happen, fam. I don't even know what happened. All of a sudden, I'm like, yo, where's Spike at? Like, I don't know, man. He lost his. Yeah, that's the sound of the Kardashian curse right there. And Spike, you start dating one, something will befall you. I don't know what would happen.
Anything that I have going good.
But the reason why I like the Kardashians, they like black dudes, man. I'm a black dude. I ain't gonna sit here and act like
how you gonna complain? How you gonna complain about
man, stop acting like you wouldn't date one of them Kardashians. Kardashians fine as hell, but I know that I'd be financially situated, but I just think everything would happen, man. I would
anything that you have positive going on.
Yeah, I'd get shorter somehow. It'd be something weird would happen.
Yeah, you're gonna be bald like me.
Yeah, but listen, I'll be there soon. Don't get. I'm hanging on by a thread. But listen. I'm up before we get to since we got to that real quick, man. I think the Raptors might take it. If they don't, it's a wrap. I just don't need Drake in the building, which he will be.
He will
It's
be.
Game 5.
Front row.
Damn.
Front row cheering them on. So, but the thing is, what I do like about that is that Drake, in a weird way, is assisting LeBron. The reason why he's doing that is because Drake is going to cause the Raptors to lose. The Raptors are going to lose.
Kawhi, come on out here.
Kawhi going to make his way right to the city of
Come
Angels.
on, Kansas City. But so before we get to something, I'm gonna tell you something that might start a real crazy debate, man. It might start. You either might like it or you might hate it. But listen, I hate the 76ers, man. I hate them, bro. I hate Ben Simmons too.
Yeah, we do got it. That is gonna start a weird
I
debate.
knew it,
That's
man.
kind
I
of
hate
that's
that.
that,
I
that
hate
you know
everything.
that sound a little bit like that jealousy because he had a Kardashian, or Jenner, whatever.
That's my favorite one too.
Yeah, he got.
I'm not gonna lie.
That's what that
But
sound like.
it really was a weird coincidence. It's like my favorite one.
Yeah.
I was tight when I found that out because I can't stand them, bro.
Yeah, he over here rocking out with Kendall.
So
who,
since I can't, that's my favorite one. Since I can't stand,
I like Kylie.
man. Listen, see, those are my two favorites. Those are my two favorites. Since I can't stand Ben Simmons, and I can't stand the 76ers. I can't stand that organization. Please tell me why I'm supposed to. Why should I like Ben Simmons? Why, Spike?
6'10",
So
6'10", what about 250, 240, 250,
oh, he wish he was 250.
240,
I'll give him maybe.
240,
Maybe.
6'10", 240. He's still solid. He's solid.
When he comes out the pool, he 240.
He's still solid. He ain't like, you know what I mean? He ain't a Siakam or
Right?
Sean Bradley.
So now you
or
give me his physical attributes. Tell me why he's good, bro.
6'10", got the court vision of. I'm not gonna go as far as say LeBron, but
don't.
he got crazy court vision.
They might shut this whole
No,
show
he
down.
ain't got. Yeah, nah. Well, you gotta think when he last year people was talking about he's the next LeBron if he actually gets a shot and gets all that.
You hear what you
a
just
couple
said?
people was calling him LeBen.
What you just said right there.
I did.
If he gets a shot.
Yeah.
Bro,
it's his second year,
if
man.
I was a millionaire, if Arya Stark didn't kill the Night King,
Shout out to Arya Stark. Let's go ahead. Shout out to Arya.
Why, man? Listen, this dude is trash, Mike.
Trash?
I can't stand him, bro.
Trash?
He's trash, bro.
And you talking about I'm speaking blasphemy. Trash.
He's trash.
You just called an all-star. He's an all-star. He is perennial all-star for sure.
Vote. They vote. They let fans vote like you.
He's a perennial all-star.
Remember, he's only been 2 years. 2-year all-star. This dude is straight.
That says more so to his how
Mike,
nice he
let
is.
me tell you,
like,
trash. He can't even shoot an 8-foot jump shot. 8 feet.
Is Giannis trash?
But the thing about it is, Giannis will develop a jumper before him. I bet the house on that.
Giannis been in the league
and
longer.
he still shoots more threes than
Giannis
him.
been in the league longer.
Listen, when
Giannis been in the league longer.
Ben Simmons is 30, he can't shoot 8 feet. We're going to come back to this
No.
show.
If that happens.
It will.
Nah. I'm not gonna put that on him. I'm not
He's
put that on him.
not shot a jump shot this playoffs, bro. They showed a stat yesterday. They said he was 50 for 82 in the paint. Fam. He was 1 for 1 outside the paint.
I mean,
I almost killed an over. He has made 1 shot out the paint more than me.
I mean, I got on that, but okay, I mean, listen, I got on that. No, I feel you. I feel that. He's in his second year. That's what I'm saying. Give him time. Give him a little bit of time to develop.
Okay, that's fair. How much time must I give him?
Give him to man.
That's the question.
How much time do we give the king? How much time do we give the GOAT? Because when he first came in, he didn't have the best jumper.
Better than Ben Simmons.
I mean, of course, but he didn't have the best jumper. LeBron started really consistently getting the jump. I'd say around 07.
Give me.
That was 4 years.
So can I give him 4 years?
4 years.
So he's 26.
Yeah.
And all I'm asking for is 12 feet, 12-foot jumper.
Give him 4 years, but give him 4 years. But that's what I'm saying. But here's a cold part about it though. He does that. He's the type of dude that could average a triple double. He for sure could average. If he wanted to, he could average a triple double, and that's saying a lot.
If he wanted
to, he could average a triple double. Off top. I'm trying to think of his numbers this year.
Poop.
He averaged about 17 points, right?
Oh my God.
Last year he averaged 17 points. Yeah, about 17 points. Averaged about, and again, I'm going off memory off of last year. So
I'm sure you're close to
yeah,
average.
it's about 17, 8 and 7, something like that.
This is disgusting.
For a second-year point guard, 6'10", that can't shoot, getting 17 points
And that's
a game.
nothing. He ain't no damn point guard? Spike Reed? I'm tired.
Who that point guard? Who that point guard?
That's their fault, man. Connington, whatever his name is.
The white boy.
White guy. Ben Simmons look as white as hell. If you want to say, I can't. But how you gonna go racial when Ben Simmons look like they could be brothers, man?
Man, I feel like this is all about Kendall, man. This is what it's all about. I
just found about this later, man. I swear.
If he wasn't with Kendall, I feel like we would have this, or had her, we would have this conversation.
I've been hating on this dude for a while. It's just literally like the universe making me, it just in case I was going to back off, the universe said, Evan, no, don't back off. Because I was chilling. He's at the courtside game. I said, who's it? I said, oh, hell no, he's not with Kendall Jenner. Not my favorite, no.
See, is Rory, though?
Ah, man, listen, don't be trying to. I don't.
He got a cold Rory. I follow him on Instagram, so,
Spike
you know,
Reed.
he got cold Rory.
Spike Reed, listen, man. This dude, if I was 6'10", bro, I swear, man.
Wow.
Bro.
You got to think what he do, man. He
Nothing.
That vision.
If they go home, it's going to be because of that dude.
Nah. That's
lack of production. He's a liability.
That
man.
is egregious.
So,
I can't let you ride.
What a great pass.
100% will not.
Like what
be
a great
of,
pass.
No,
his court vision. Did you see that dime? I was like, get
what you mean? So we not giving credit to dope ass passes.
See, the thing about it, this is how I know they're moving the finish line way back. Like his limbo line is really high. Like his limbo bar is way up here. His limbo bar is past your head right now, and all you gotta do is walk under it with a 6'10" frame. And then listen, this dude was like, this dude's so trash, man. They're like, yeah, man. Like, oh, he's a contributor. Oh, he plays tough defense. When the hell will people talk about this, man? He wasn't brought here to do that. He's supposed to be the next LeBron.
Well, no, that's nothing. They got to stop that. Stop saying people are going to be next to LeBron.
Yeah, I do hate that too.
They're already starting with Zion. They got to stop it. He's going to be great, but they got to stop that.
They definitely got to cut that out.
Stop saying people are going to be the next LeBron. You got to understand what you mean by that. What you mean by that is right now the legitimate debate is LeBron and Michael Jordan for the greatest player of all time. LeBron and Jordan, one or two, whichever one you decide to put in there.
Jenna's spitting fire. Jenna be spitting flames on the chat. Jenna goes, he's 6'10". He's a 6'10" Rondo, basically. She's spitting flames. I swear to God, she said that, boy.
To be honest, I don't know if that's an insult.
That's not that bad.
I don't know if that's an insult.
Listen, if he ends up being that, we good, bro. I take that.
Rondo got him a chip.
He kind of worked on his jumper a little bit too. It's good enough.
Man.
And that's what I'm talking about. Like all jokes aside, I'm it's a little bit of hyperbole, but I mean all jokes aside, if he just a little bit better, bro, I ain't lying. 12-foot Jay, he'd be unstoppable, fam.
For sure.
Because you would have to guard him outside this way. Right now they're clogging the paint and they're making it very, very difficult for him. And if they get past Toronto and because of Drake, they probably will.
Oh yeah, thank you, Drake.
Because they probably will.
Once again, since we do a shout out to Drake.
Drake curse is real, bro. It ain't my fault.
I love it.
I don't know if he was on you with Degrassi. I don't know if it's because you taking all the benefits of my culture and the Jewish culture, but you don't want to take all the bad stuff that comes with it. I don't know if it's that. I think part of it is that. Also, I remember way back in the day we tried to get a selfie with him. He said he had to go, and I think the selfie would have took 2 seconds, but he didn't give you a selfie. And I still hanging on to that. You told me that years ago.
Yeah,
and I'm like,
Drake
took a quick selfie.
Drake, shout out to my man Isaac. Me and Isaac was.
If you was a chick, he might have did.
Oh, for sure.
Oh.
Me and Isaac get on the elevator. Drake comes out, sees us. I say, "What's up?" You know, yo, Drake, mind get pick real quick. Hey, yo, my bad, man. I got to run. I got a flight. I got cash real quick. No disrespect, though, man. I'm like, this boy, man.
Call me on the phone.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, Drake. But it's all good. I ain't bitter about it.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know. I still ain't that ain't sitting right with me for years. I'm like, he could have took that picture. We all know selfies take about 5 seconds.
If I see him again.
Spike, 5 seconds though.
If I see him again, it's gonna be a little bit more aggressive for that picture though. But you know what I'm saying? I see Drake, you know what I'm saying? I was on my chill set, you know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Like, yo, Drake, yo.
Next time.
You gonna give me a picture, bro.
Yeah, you get me the next time.
Oh
Straight
my
up.
God, I can't stand
But
it.
shout out to Drake for bringing Kawhi to us next year. I'm predicting that already.
Before we move on, I'm gonna just point out because shout out to Big Face Hunters. Listen. This probably why we end this Drake conversation right now. He said he's not cursed with the Billboard Awards. I'm like, that just disqualified Drake right there, man.
Lord Jesus.
Big Face Hunters, I got a Billboard Award, bro.
Oh Lord Jesus.
I got a Billboard Award right now. I promise you. We gonna get a Billboard Award after doing this show. They give everybody a Billboard Award.
Anybody get a
fam,
Billboard Award.
Who does not get a Billboard Award, fam?
Anybody.
I promise you, I got one.
And I mean, Drake's cool. I mean, we're not about to spend his own time talking about Drake.
No, Nah, it was
especially after he ain't taking my picture.
Let Toronto lose for him.
Yeah, especially after that. But Drake is dope. He cool and all that. But the curse is real.
Curse is real.
And Drake is affecting all Raptors fans. I'm telling you, if you are a Raptors fan, the same way that, and again, my name is Spike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Based off Spike Lee, met him, he blessed me with the name and everything, right? The same way that Knicks fans need to vote to get Spike Lee out of the Garden because he's ruining that team, the Raptors fans need to do the same thing with Drake. They need to get Drake out
until it's too late, fam. Until it's too late.
And it's going to be too late because now they lost DeRozan and they're about to lose Kawhi. And if you think Kyle Lowry...
He's like a Kentucky fan too, right? And they stayed taking the L.
Listen,
weird.
Drake has been a fan of multiple teams, and every single team that he's a fan of, they lose. That's not an opinion. That's a fact.
Yo, Toronto, I'm praying for y'all, man.
Good luck.
Eastern Conference semifinal, Celtics versus the Bucks. They're going on right now. The Bucks are up 2-1 right now. It's 78-68 Milwaukee. Third quarter, 1 minute 11 seconds left. Who do you think wins this series?
Who'd you say was up?
Milwaukee's up 10 points and 1 minute left in the third quarter.
Okay,
and they're up 2-1 in the series right now.
All right, well, first of all, let me shout out my guy, H2P, Hell to Pit, my man, Brad Wanamaker, number 9 on the Celtics. I want my guy to get some more time, so shout out to Brad, man. What up, Brad? But who I think wins that series, even though Brad is my guy.
It's my guy, too.
Yeah, I'm going with Milwaukee on this one, big dog.
And the thing about it should be them. Like, they're the number 1 seed. When you're the number 1 seed, you're supposed to win, right?
Yeah.
Because you're number 1 seed. I had Boston going to the final just because I like the squad. Brad Stevens to me second best coach in basketball next to Popovich. And it's more of like a it's kind of basketball, but it's a lot of heart just based on I like the way they're structured, I like the way they are. But as they're playing Giannis, it's better than a lot of people will play him.
For sure.
And
there's not really a blueprint to him, but I guess but if it's anybody that can get him, Brad Stevens would be the guy.
Yeah, that's what my theory was. If they run into them, he's gonna have a problem, and he still is struggling. He's getting a lot of his average on the line. He's not putting a lot of the ball in the hole, and a lot of it's a lot of offensive rebound. Put it like this: he ain't dropping no 40, 50. Nope. He's not doing like he did in the first series. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
Like he has work cut out for him. But the unsung hero of that squad is Middleton, man. The dude is super consistent.
Because Middleton's a beast, and he's a funny part about it. He's a free agent next year too. So Lakers need to look at him too.
Fam, and I'm talking about back up the Brinks truck because he don't just shoot Jays. He plays defense too. Man.
And they've been doing this. Did Malcolm Brogdon, is he playing this game? Or
I think so. Y'all gotta stop playing games. You gotta pay these guys, man.
Malcolm Brogdon was out, so I don't know if he's back for this.
I think he still is out. The thing about it, fam, is this ain't the NFL. You could pay players in the NBA.
Yeah,
you gotta stop playing, man.
Oh, for sure.
Middleton, I'm telling you right now. And who got that joint? Was it Otto Porter Jr.?
Yeah, got a huge
75, 80.
An extremely egregious contract for Otto Porter. And I mean, so every single year when I go home, me and my pops go to a Wizards game, right? And we sat there year after year after year after year watching Otto Porter just terrible. And he gets rewarded with a huge contract.
So what's Middleton worth? Seriously, 100
at least.
Stop.
At least.
Stop.
The thing is,
Jeremy Lin got like 50. Stop it.
Jeremy Lin got 50 off of 19 games back in 2013.
Fam, so what I'm trying to say is, listen, Milwaukee, do the right thing, pay this man. Because I'm telling you something right now, somebody will. Because I'm watching him every game. He is balling, bro. Out of control, bro.
Funny part about it is, like, with the reason why I thought the series was going to be interesting in the first place, right? So you remember Color Purple, right? Of
course.
You remember when you remember the line which you said, "Until you do right by me, everything you do is gonna fail." Mm-hmm. So since we're on that same subject of curses, I personally hit Kyrie with that same curse back in 2017. I said, until you do right by LeBron James,
damn it,
everything you do is gonna fail. What happened that next season? He got hurt, was out for that whole time.
Damn.
What did Kyrie do though? He did right by LeBron by making that phone call.
Sure did.
He playing this series.
That's weird.
They might actually win.
That's weird.
I'm saying.
I gotta give you credit. You know, it's funny.
Real,
it's funny to say about the curse because you haven't been on the show before, but you would be more like I didn't know. I'd never told you if I cursed the entire Oklahoma City organization.
Why would you do that?
The reason, let me tell you why. Because you had Kevin Durant, James Harden, Russell Westbrook.
Yeah.
You let James Harden go because you didn't want to pay him.
Idiots.
You let Kevin Durant go because you wanted to get the keys to Russell Westbrook.
I don't know if they let him go. I'm not putting KD off the hook.
But listen, because you be hating on KD.
I'm not letting him off the hook.
I have cursed that organization And I've not cursed Russell. Ain't that Russell's fault? If Russell leaves, I wish him the best. As long as he's a part of the organization, I will not lift the curse.
We got my guy on that team, another Pitt player. We got Steven Adams. That's my boy,
and I love
man.
Steven Adams.
That's my guy.
Curse.
Shout out to Steve,
What's
man.
happening to the Warriors?
Hail to Pitt, baby.
Thunder all day long. Always, there's something that always befalls them, is it not? It's because of my curse. I just want to let you know my curse. You ain't the only one with cursing powers.
So I hit Kyrie with it. You hit the Thunder
Until
with it.
they do right by me, I will not let this go. I will not let this up. I will not swear. I swear out before God.
Fair enough.
God Almighty, Portland Trailblazers versus the Nuggets, all tied up 2-2. The most competitive series in this playoffs. Therefore, as far as it's 2-2, four overtime. The last one went down to the wire. Surprised me. The Nuggets won the last games, 116-112. This is very, very, very interesting. Who do you feel will win this best of three?
I feel like with the Blazers, they come and go with Lillard. So I feel like Lillard, especially when he's at home, he balls out. So I think Portland's gonna pull it out. Pause. I think they're gonna be the one to actually go ahead and they're gonna be the one to put. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come to 7 though. I feel like for sure it's gonna go 7 games. Denver ain't no slouch. I'm gonna be honest with you though. I mean, I feel like Jokic is one of the most overrated. I'm so sick of this Jokic praise. I'm done with it. And you know how somebody told me the other day that Jokic is is the best big man in the league?
The sacrilegious statement you just made.
Someone told me Jokic is the best big man in the league. Who's better than Jokic?
Don't say it.
So
either.
we didn't just talk about number 21 on the Philadelphia 76ers. We ain't just talk about. Come on, man.
Spike.
Come on, man.
Health has to matter.
It does matter, but we're not going to sit here and act like in any day, any way, on his best day, that Jokic can carry Embiid's jockstrap.
He's playing
on his best day. On his best day.
I can't believe Nikolai, the Joker Jokic from Serbia. He's the best big man in the game. Overrated.
I'm so sick of it.
How the hell is he overrated? How?
By that statement you just said. By that statement. That's how he's overrated.
There's only like 4 big men in the league
That's
now.
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. And I'm just including centers. Like, if we talking about all big men, then obviously that's extremely ridiculous. Because you got the Giannis's, and you got to bring in the ADs.
It's different. Because Kevin Durant 7 feet tall.
Yeah. If we talking about just big men.
Stop.
But if we talking about centers,
that's
there's
what I'm
in
talking
no
about.
way, shape, or form is Jokic better than Joel Embiid.
Yes, he is. He stays healthier, man.
Okay, he's more durable. Okay, cool.
That matters.
It does matter, but we not sitting like Jokic. What about the game? You know what? Jokic falls into that same category of Steph, right? There'll be the games, the Steph and Clay, matter of fact. It'll be the games where they ball out, biggest thing in the world.
For the love of God.
The games where they do nothing.
With a straight face.
Nobody says nothing.
With a straight face.
Nobody says nothing. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Jokic can come out and he'll ball out one game, and then we sit there talking about how great he is, how phenomenal he is, and then he'll come out the next game. So let's say for a great game, let's say he dropped like 28, right? Then he'll come back another game, he'll drop like 14.
Can I interest you in 138 total rebounds in the playoffs, 102 assists in the playoffs? He's leading the playoffs.
That's cool. Cool.
It's
cool. It's cute.
Can I interest you in?
That's cool.
Can I interest you in that?
No, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you act like I said he trash. I said he overrated. He ain't garbage. He can play, but he's the fact that somebody said it, and the fact that you agreed, fact that you agreed that he is
this was
best
a process.
Big man.
And speaking of the process,
the fact that you brought up the process,
that's how you know he's not better than Jokic, because his nickname is the process. Fam, is processed food good? Or is organic food good? The process? Since when in the history of neverdom has the word process been good?
Listen, he's so good.
Spike Reed.
Listen, he's so good. that it takes time to process how good he is. You know what I'm saying? It takes the average person
thank you
to take
Thank
time.
you for the rim shot there,
Yeah,
Steve.
you know what I'm saying?
That wasn't a joke.
I
He hit
had
you with
to-
this.
I had to, I had to stand up for my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, my God.
But that's what I'm saying.
I know I'm not going to be allowed in Philadelphia ever again, even though I'm from Pennsylvania.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
I'm ruining my chance to get another Philly cheesesteak from Geno's or another
Oh,
spot like that.
Nah, West Philly is not welcoming you
I
no
know,
more.
nah.
over.
It's a wrap. It
It's over.
probably is a wrap.
Yeah,
I'm going to.
It's for sure. Will Smith is frowning
I
on you
know,
right
man.
now. Meek
I'm
Mill gonna
scared.
give you a couple bars. You know what I'm saying? Like it's over for
Well,
you.
I can't introduce you in those 11 points yesterday?
No, terrible. I will 100%. That was terrible for Joel. Unacceptable. Completely unacceptable. I will not let that slide. I'm not going to sit here and make excuses for when you play trash.
And the thing about
it's
it
time
is-
though.
the thing about it is-
Let's not ignore fatigue.
I think Joel Embiid is one of the greatest players I've ever seen in my life. Ever. I mean ever. Like I mean literally ever.
Mark Jackson thinks so.
I need him to stay healthy, fam. Because I
Gotcha.
think he's one of the greatest. I don't give a damn what we're talking, because I'm not an era guy. Basketball players now are better than they were back in the day.
Okay.
I don't give
for
a damn
sure
what
agree.
anybody says. For example,
agree.
the reason why I used to always
let's get into this.
Yeah, man, because this is crazy.
Let's get into this. This is what I'm talking about.
I hate when I was talking to John Sally in this interview thing. He's like, "You can't compare eras." Yes, I can, and I am going to compare eras.
Why can't you compare
They're
eras,
bigger,
John Sally?
stronger, faster, more athletic, more talented, like better shooters. Here goes the excuse. Oh, they didn't shoot threes back in the day, huh? The 3-line was there though.
Yeah, is that what you mean?
It was there though.
So because they weren't good enough to shoot it, that means it.
So they didn't choose to shoot it. No, they couldn't shoot.
And oh, by the way, when Michael Jordan was playing, I think it was 3 years. The 3-point line was up more.
Okay, so it's closer.
It was closer.
Oh, okay, so when it comes to Embiid, I think he's one of the greatest players ever. He is the closest thing to the dream I've ever seen in my life.
For sure.
And because the dream is it's just from a post perspective, the dream was off the chain. Joel Embiid
Couldn't hit threes though.
he's the dream on steroids, and no one knows it yet because of the health. The reason why, because he can stretch you out there. He can stretch you out. He can play pretty good defense. He's 7'2". He has a soft touch. He's shooting 90% from the free throw
Free throw
line.
line is bananas. That free throw line is bananas.
So don't get it twisted, fam. I
wish
want everybody to
LeBron
understand
had that,
something right
man. Shout
now.
out
Damn
to
it.
James.
This all about the health, fam. That's all it's about,
Yeah.
man. Because if he, listen, and it's not even about back-to-backs. I don't give a damn about back-to-backs. I'm talking about, I don't want him to play like 4 more years and be done.
I'll end that whole discussion this simple. You have a team and you can pick Jokic or Embiid. Who you picking to start your franchise with? And let's be honest.
Based on what? Just not knowing what I know?
No, I'm saying if you've seen Embiid play for 2 years now, we've seen Jokic. How long Jokic been in the league? 4 or something like that. I don't know off the top how much Jokic's been in the league.
Damn, I can't believe I'm defending Nikolai Jokic. I thought this was universally regarded. You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
In no way, shape, or form is Jokic
You ought to be
regarded as
ashamed.
the best big man in the league. Universally. No way. No
No,
way.
I'm just saying he is. He will be proven to be if Joel can't stay healthy. Joel's a better player.
He'll be all right.
He's a way better
You know what I'm
player.
saying?
man.
Yeah, okay. That's all I wanted.
All right, man.
That's
I'm
all I
telling
wanted to
you,
hear.
if the process worst nickname ever he gets hurt, because I'm telling you, man, I want everybody. Let me be clear. I think Joel Embiid is one of the greatest basketball I have ever seen.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Like I'm mesmerized, fam.
Yeah.
Mesmerized.
Beast.
That
That boy cold, man.
That
boy's cold.
He's dazzling. Like
He's cold.
seriously.
He is cold.
I don't even know what to say.
Yeah.
He's that great. I just want him to stay healthy, man. It's not even. It's like from a personal standpoint because I enjoy watching him play basketball. And when LeBron James leaves, I'm gonna be very depressed and not willing to watch any of these cats. So I need somebody with that kind of ability and that kind of charisma to play in the league. Because this league's gonna be nice and trash after LeBron leaves.
Maybe Zion. That's about the only hope.
Well,
But you're right about it. It's gonna be garbage when LeBron's out.
Yeah, man.
It's gonna be garbage.
It's gonna be straight trash. But with that being said, let me get out of here, man. For me and Silas have to fight up in here, man.
Man, it's getting there.
We about to fight up in there for real,
this
man.
Embiid disrespect, man.
Oh yeah, listen, I forgot. In honor of the thrones, man, I forgot I bought you a little something, man. Order of the thrones.
Man.
It's a little gift box. I don't even know what all's in it, but it's a little thrones gift bag. Yeah, little thrones gift box
man.
with a whole bunch of things in there, man.
yeah.
For only true thrones fans get that kind of stuff from
yeah.
me, man.
My
Only
God.
people that appreciate the thrones get
That's
a little
all
gift.
love, baby.
So before we go, Spike, can you please tell the people on social media how to get a hold of you, how to follow you, how to find you, man, and put yourself over a little bit, brother?
Absolutely. You can go ahead and Instagram, follow me at Spike Reed, SPIKEREED. Go ahead and hit that follow. I'll follow y'all back. And Just watch out for me, man, and watch out for my guy, Evan, man. Let's do it, man.
Yeah, Evan T. Mac, Instagram, man, Twitter, man. I got to bring him back on here, man, because he was way out of pocket, man. We was way out of time, man. We got to come back. Yo, trust the process, man. We out.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, and me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.